choice awaits you. Not ready yet. That was just a taste. More time. Still waiting. Sweet revenge! Not ready yet.
I lured you here like lambs to the slaughter.
I'm still waiting. my wrath.
You destroyed the Coven. You, of all people, will understand what I'm doing here. Our ill-gotten treasure is behind this door. We did despicable things to amass it. Desecrated tombs, robbed corpses. Things you would never do. I was going to destroy it, but you, the Hand of Righteousness, you can use it for good.
We should tread cautiously. I'm not sure any cultist can be trusted.
Need more time. Death to the nobles!
What is the meaning of this?
Revolution! It's time for our oppressors to fall. The king is in the city, but we have a trap waiting for him.
You would kill your own people at a time like this?
What? You're not with us? Then die with our enemies!
Lord Wayton, we are thrilled that you have located a surviving regiment of soldiers. With this new force, we can turn the tide and save our city. Your disagreements with the Crown are well known, but we are glad you can put them aside in this dangerous time. Long live Westmarch!
Not ready yet.
Bleed, you filth!
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
That Death Maiden is controlling the Soul Crucible. Not for long, though.
There is no place for her in our world, so let us help her lead it.
You have called the darkness down upon yourself, mortal.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
But how?
I am Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not see this horror. I have come to help you. There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that, the maidens will not be able to create more. There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now. Malthael, he's watching you.
I did not find Malthael on Sanctuary, but I did find humans. Far too many of them. They murder and cheat one another while allowing their brothers to starve. If their true power is ever released, we are all doomed. They have a choice between good and evil, and they overwhelmingly choose evil.
You need to get to the Survivors' Enclave. Malthael's Reapers are everywhere.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just say, I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes, if I am ever to sleep again.
Still waiting.
I see you have much guilt over Leah's fate.
How did you hear about her?
I see the past as well as the future. You must not let it consume you.
You've a lot to learn about me. Need more time. Still waiting.
You shouldn't be so dour. You have much to be joyful about.
This is not a time for laughter.
I have learned that in terrible situations it is better to laugh than to cry. Perhaps when you have lost as much as I, you will understand.
I like to think the world is safe for now.
see the future, then do you know if this battle has an end?
Of course it will end, and you will live a long and happy life.
Why does that sound so wrong?
Because I was not being entirely truthful. That, and you are so jealous that will never believe you can be happy and content. I must say, it is wonderful to finally meet, though you are skinnier than my visions led me to expect. You just don't take care of yourself. It's always about saving the world first, isn't it?
And that is just as it should be, madam.
More time.
Your fear betrays you.
That's quite a name.
Please. A monstrosity infests my family's crypt, and there's no one to protect it.
just a taste.
Skirmish! Give me a real battle!
Not ready yet.
Do you want more?
Need more time.
I need to go back.
Awful things are happening out in the city. I have faith that you will save us. But Victor has his doubts. I think he's jealous.
Oh, what nonsense are you spouting, woman? Of course I think he'll save us. And I have just the things he'll need to do the job. Hello there.
There's no easy way to say this, but I have to leave, and I won't be returning.
You really think I'll let you get away with that?
I'm serious. My brother's imprisoned in Kingsport with no way to defend himself, and I must free him.
You won't be able to get there if Westmarch is overrun. We have to save this city first.
All right. I'll stay for as long as I can, but only because I know how much you need me.
Could it be that the Prophet abandoned us? Why else would his magic fail to protect us while we slept?
It didn't fail for you.
But my sisters died. Why them and not me?
There's no meaning in tragedy, Irena. Some live, some die. It's a matter of chance.
I cannot believe that. There was a reason, and I will find it. It is always wonderful to see you.
They will run when they see us.
I know that look. Something's bothering you.
For too long have I lived with the knowledge that my order tortures its initiates and twists their minds. I need to know how high this evil reaches. If my whole order is corrupt, what does it mean to be a Templar? What am I?
A man who did what he believed was right.
But it wasn't, was it? The guilty will answer for their transgressions. I swear it. Lead the way to...
He saved my brother at Bastion's Keep.
You there, pauper. This diamond ring in exchange for safe passage out of the city?
But Harold, that's my wedding ring.
It's all we have left. Of course, if somebody had thought to grab her jewelry box...
I don't want your jewelry, and leaving the city will only get you killed. Wait here with the others.
My mother warned me about the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work for it. Now they've created an army of death creatures. Well, when I'm king, I'll just show them.
Only through submitting to Malthael will we survive his wrath. Relinquish the wealth you've all clung to, and ensure your salvation.
This is a scam! He's just taken your money!
Quiet, heretic. You'll damn us all.
I was telling you about Lyria, wasn't I? Oh, she was so beautiful that Durgis was determined to make her
his own. Ah, yes, he pursued her relentlessly, showering her with gifts and attention until she succumbed and agreed to become his wife. But Durge's jealousy was so great, he hid Lyria high in the heavens, far away from the reach of men and gods.
Only a fool would let his desires run that deep.
Yes, that was Durge's. Desire was his very nature.
He hasn't said anything since he mentioned the fire. He barely eats, and his eyes are clouding over.
I saw her. Someone needs to know.
Her who?
They're coming for us. It won't be long. They're coming.
Despite his superstitious views, Rakis ruled as a just and fair king, who was much loved by his people. He was succeeded by his son Corsic, who attempted to eradicate the barbarian tribes of the north. The line of Rakis was broken when Corsic's son Corellan died with no heirs.
If you hadn't come along when you did, I don't know what might have happened.
It was the least I could do. Anyone would have done the same.
But you didn't have to help. You could have run right by.
You'll find no glory here, adventurer. Corpses can't sing your praises.
My son's ship docked in Bramwell today. I thought he'd be safe there, but now I hear rumors. Give me a weapon. I need to get to Bramwell.
The roads aren't safe. You must remain here for now.
Tyrael told me of your actions. You killed Diablo himself.
I battled the darkness in all of its forms. That particular one was difficult.
I don't know that the world will ever understand what it took to face such pure evil.
Nor should they. That is the work of demon hunters, my friend. I'm surprised that the swords of Westmarch were able to last this long.
You are from here, aren't you?
I was.
You have returned to us in our darkest hour. Many good soldiers have sacrificed themselves.
And yet you still live.
I know you will be a great help to us, Hunter.
Why haven't you received reinforcements from Bramwell and Kingsport? They are loyal to the Crown.
Have you not heard? Cities everywhere are under attack. No place is safe.
Yes, Malthael strikes all across Sanctuary.
I did not know. That is disturbing. Has the Sliver revealed anything yet?
No, but it is our only hope of learning Malthael's plans. To defeat him, we must know where he is and what he is trying to do. The answer must be here. I just have to find it. Too many innocents have already died.
My father was the commander of the Knights of Westmarch. He assumed I would become a soldier, just like him.
But your heart was not in it.
I grew up on stories of the fearless Horadrim, Tal Rasha, Jared Kane. That was what I wanted to be. My father thought it was all myth. Wasn't he surprised when I actually became one of them?
I heard it was the Angel of Death doing this. Angels are behind the attack.
Those monsters don't look like angels.
What about you? What brought you to take on the responsibilities of the world?
I didn't want responsibility, just revenge. Then things became complicated.
You won't survive that.
You are such the artist when it comes to dispatching Death's minions. Don't mind me. I'll just be waiting over here.
What was that?
That would be Urzael.
Urzael.
Urzael is the angel who commands Malthael's forces in this city. I think you made him angry.
Very well. We should go back to the Enclave and see if Tyrael has made any progress with the sliver. I am returning to town.
We're not going to die, are we? Tell me we're not going to die. I don't want to lose my soul!
Oh, I can't believe it. My best hammer's gone missing. It couldn't have walked off on its own now, could it, lad?
One of the men needed a hammer. He promised to return it.
Fool boy! I'll never see it again!
I'm sorry, Hadrig.
Get out of my sight!
I don't feel like talking right now. I don't feel like talking right now.
Is this truly the work of angels? I don't understand. How could they?
The angels pledged not to interfere with humanity. This one broke his word, and he will regret it.
Good.
You are a quiet sort, Serena. Sneak back home and fetch some of our savings.
But the streets are crawling with those horrid creatures.
That's precisely why you must go, dearest. Nobody notices you.
When I left my sister Lysa, I took her magic focus as a reminder. I scryed it today to see if it held any clues, and I found strong traces of the demonic magic that killed her. It reminded me of the Fisherais magic from before we served the Prophet.
Those mages have been dead for centuries now. No one remembers them.
When I cast the magic upon her focus, I heard her voice again, and this time, I understood. She said one word. Irena.
It's time for me to go. My brother will die in the Kingsport dungeons if I don't act now.
A Kingsport prisoner, you say? Those poor devils were all transported to our cells in Westmarch last week. But we haven't heard from the garrison since the attack started.
Edlin, I have to find him. Will you help me, my friend? Right then, this is where they're holding Edlin. Let me do the talking.
Looking for your brother, Lyndon?
Wait, this isn't right.
That is no guard.
Damn it all!
The Thieves Guild always finds who it's looking for. Unfortunately for you,
He's our friend.
The Thieves Guild infiltrated the entire dungeon?
You really angered them, friend.
They will run when they see us.
Not ready yet. Still waiting. Vengeance! Need more time.
Here somewhere.
You die for what you did to Nigel!
Edmund! He's...
I'm so sorry, Lyndon.
I never should have joined the guild. He told me, but I wouldn't listen.
It isn't your fault. Your brother was killed before we came to Westmarch.
That dagger looks very familiar.
Take it with you. I know it's difficult, but we must go.
It is good to fight with you again.
Please don't blame yourself for this. Nothing good will come of it.
What do you want me to say? That I wish he'd never known me? That I wish he'd had a brother who didn't fail him?
That you carry the weight of grief.
Grief? You left your grief behind when you became a noble hero. You don't understand the rest of us anymore.
Those who perished without embracing Malthael are eternally damned. But I can commune with our Lord, asking him to grant them a reprieve. Only a simple payment is required.
Bless my poor husband, please! You must save my children!
Please, my...
Zai was the greatest thief, and he wanted Lyria. He waited patiently for a night when Lyria's path hid her behind the silver moon. For when the sun set, Dirges had to leave Lyria's side, you see, for desire rules the night. He could only watch from below, as she drifted across the ocean of stars. Then Zai climbed, silent as a whisper, into Lyria's palace in the heavens.
Had he fallen in love with her?
No, but stealing from dirges would make Zai a legend.
He's been agitated ever since he mentioned the woman. Who was she? Did she start the fire?
Looking for something. Something hidden.
I don't know what to do. He's getting worse. I fear he will not live much longer.
We need to get out of here. Hide in the bog, anywhere. As long as it's away from the cities.
After Corellan's death, the crown passed to Justinian I, through a somewhat convoluted interpretation of Zakharum's scripture. Thus began the Justinian dynasty. Seen as usurpers by many, the Justinians suffered nearly constant challenges to their rule. Finally, during the reign of Justinian III, a full-fledged insurrection broke out in the outlying region of Carthage.
Why fight so hard? Thousands are dead. What do another dozen matter?
And now I hear those Reapers are taking people's souls? This is madness!
Browsing's free. For now.
Can I ask you about Deckard Cain?
He was a great ally, a guide. He never wavered. Had he lived, things might be very different.
Could one man make such a difference?
Now is not the time to speak of this. We have a city to save.
I am sorry.
Look, the sliver is changing.
Malthael is altering the Black Soulstone, isn't he?
Exactly. He's been gathering strength from the souls of Westmarch in order to alter the stone. Yet his purpose still eludes me.
He's killing everyone. What more do you need to know?
I need to know what he's going to do next. That's the only way to stop him.
Urzael has done this to finish collecting the souls of Westmarch.
Where can I find him?
All I know is that he is in a tower somewhere in the Westmarch Heights, and that he will be quite rude to you. Before you set out to kill him, you should stop by my cart. I can enchant some items for you.
I wish Tyrael had destroyed the Black Soulstone instead of hiding it.
The Black Soulstone was made by a man, unlike previous Soulstones. We had no idea what would happen if we destroyed it. It seemed a better idea to hide it away forever. We had no way of knowing that Malthael was watching us the entire time. How could we?
You couldn't. What will we do when we get it back?
I don't know. But it's better for us to have the stone than Malthael. If we make it that far, we'll worry about what to do next.
Do you know anything about Urzael?
He is Malthael's lieutenant, much the same way that Iswal was mine. He does his master's bidding without question.
It's a relief that Malthael spared you in the tomb of Rakis, but I wonder why.
I may be mortal, but I am not Nephilim. I have no demon blood in me, and therefore Malthael does not see me as his enemy.
And I am? I have dedicated my life to killing demons.
That is of no consequence. You are half demon to him and therefore on the wrong side of the eternal conflict.
Some angels are no better than demons. You look unwell.
I have felt pain before, but nothing like this. It is different being mortal. The pain wears on you.
There are two kinds of pain I found. One that heals, and one that does not. Why did Malthael take the Black Soulstone?
I have been thinking on that since our encounter. But every scenario I envision simply doesn't make sense. Regardless of what he has become.
There must be something. He would not act without a reason. What do you know about Urzel?
Well, he seems to have an affinity for fire. I'd watch out for that if I were you.
Anything else?
Urzel was sent to find Malthael by our friend Tyrael. He blames himself for what Urzel has become. What else can I tell you? I had a vision of death blanketing our world. So I left my people, my family, to come help you.
That must have been quite the burden.
Nonsense. We veteran often receive visions telling us when it is time to find a new family. I've had many in my life. I still love and miss each and every one of them. Except for Jonah. I never really liked that one.
I heard Tyrael is an angel. Why isn't he helping Malthael?
Well, who said he isn't? Ready yet.
A chance for glory.
Do this to the entire world.
We will, or we'll die trying. Still waiting. Ready yet. Need more time.
You filth!
I'm still waiting. Not ready yet. Need more time. That was just a taste.
Bleed, you filth!
Not ready yet. Still waiting. Need more time.
think that you fight even harder now that your mind is free?
I was a soldier in Westmarch before the Order took me. Fighting is in my blood.
Bleed, you filth!
Not ready yet. Need more time.
Your fear betrays you!
Still waiting. Need more time.
It was just a taste.
Please, help me find it. The pendant! It's here! By the light! That's me! How is that possible? I'm dead? I can't be dead! I can't!
Not ready yet.
betrays you.
I'm still waiting.
It is done. The bloodline of Rakis will once again sit on the throne of Westmarch.
That would be you, I presume?
My grandmother was the daughter of Coralon, but he would not claim her because she was born of a courtesan, not a queen. With the peasants supporting me, Westmarch will become a place of freedom and equality. The idle rich will be no more. Of course, there will be some bloodshed. We must make a few examples, consolidate our power. A small price to pay.
The people of Westmarch have already paid too much. I won't let you do this.
I have spent my whole life preparing for this day, Hunter.
Let us have at it then, foul traitor.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
I have come to realize that my personal feelings are of no consequence. My people are dying, and they need their king. Our resistance starts today, and Lord Winton, of all people, has provided the means. These Reapers shall not have Westmarch. I swear my life on it.
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that you do matters. Soon demon spawn like you will be gone forever.
You will die for what you've done.
The demon spawn shall perish in flames.
it all. I need to go back.
You killed the angel who was responsible for this horror.
I did, but he served a greater master. When that one is gone, you will be safe.
I believe you.
You are a most unusual traveler, Miriam.
Oh, I could tell you stories. We were frequently set upon by bandits. It became quite tiresome, really. One time, I had had enough. I know this is hard to believe, but when I was younger, I was even more vivacious than I am now. So I seduced their leader, convinced him to free us by giving him details on how we could rob a local magistrate. He'd heard the Vetchin could predict the future, so he believed me. They were caught and hung 3 days later. I must have forgotten to tell him that part of my vision.
I wonder if we could sell wigs made from your hair.
That is enough, Harold! If we survive this nightmare, I am leaving for my parents' estate in Bramwell.
That's a grand idea, dearest. Your father has more than enough money to...
Follow me, and I will tie you naked to a tree for the crows. Maybe then you'll finally think of something other than money.
You killed the angel who caused this?
If Tyr... Is it true that King Justinian IV is dead? That would mean I'm 7th, no, 6th in line for the throne. Quite unlike me to fall apart like that. I can't imagine what came over me. Let's keep this between ourselves, eh?
I will... welcome the chance to travel with you.
I have heard that the Grand Maester himself is in Westmarch. It is imperative that I find and speak to him. I will tell him of the sins his order is committing.
If he's the leader of the Order, he probably knows.
No, you are wrong. My first memories of being a Templar are of him comforting me, welcoming me to the Brotherhood. I looked into his eyes. He is a good man, I tell you. Today is the day I find out how deep the Order's corruption runs.
It's settled then. Go and confront your brothers in arms.
I will do it, even if it means going against my entire Order. I could use a good friend by my side.
How about 2?
This is one of our strongholds. I will have my answers soon.
I just hope you're ready for them.
Cormac! Everyone says you helped slay Asmodan and Belial. They're calling you the greatest of all the Templar.
It's good to see you as well, brother. But I come with troubling news about the Order. I must speak with the Grand Maester.
You're in luck. He's here. Standing orders are to send you to him upon your return. Take this, the Grand Maester's new proclamation.
This proclamation from the Maester, it's damning. He admits his own guilt. How could I have not seen this?
Oh, we all make mistakes. You just make a lot of them.
The day of reckoning is at hand. We will rise from the ashes of Westmarch and lead mankind into the light. We shall have recruits by the thousands. Every citizen will be another Templar added to the cause. Once cleansed by the Inquisitors, they will become an unstoppable force.
I wonder if the thieves will all retire after this. What? You can't steal from people if they're not around anymore.
Our time has finally come, and we owe it all to you.
Bring me that whip. It is time to purify this initiate.
Stop! How can you do this to your fellow Templar?
We bless them with the truth, as we did for you, Cormac. But if the greatest of all Templar wishes them freed, it shall be so. We've been ordered to take you to the Grand Maester as soon as possible. Follow me.
Cormac, the shining example of a true Templar. We have much to talk about. Man is a flawed being. Time and again we have seen good men given to temptation. Though it is painful, I have found only one answer. We must cleanse the minds of our recruits, so they will never fall prey to the corruption of the demons, or the blind self-righteousness of the angels.
Yes, we do, Grand Maester. You have betrayed us all, starting with the torment of our initiation.
It was brutal but necessary. I did the hard things no one else would, for the ascension of humanity. I carry the weight of my actions with me always. Are you ready to make a similar sacrifice, Cormac? Will you stand with me and become Meister in due time? I need you.
But... No! Your power has driven you to madness if you think I would help you rule over mankind!
This saddens me greatly, my son. I am sorry. Kill him.
Hey, I'm the only one who eats Cormac around here.
You brought this on yourself, Cormac.
I'm still waiting.
I dedicated my life to a lie. Everything I thought I knew, it was all in the service of a madman. I swear that every Templar I meet will be freed from the lies of the Order. And if they refuse, I will be forced to convince them.
I can help with that. I'm terribly convincing.
is good to fight with you again.
They will run when they see us.
The Grand Maester, behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order, as if I was not a true Templar.
That's how they kept you from asking questions, I'd expect. A vile tactic. But now you are free to leave the Order behind. What shall you do?
I believe in you and your quest. This world must be saved, regardless of the corruption of the Templar. It is good to fight with you again.
Thanks to you, I can finally bury my wife in peace.
Now that Urzael is dead, I'm going to Bramwell to find my son.
Last I heard, Bramwell was still under attack.
I don't care.
They will run when they see us.
Need more time.
It is good to fight with you again.
This disaster will make for great reading someday, provided that anyone survives to chronicle it. How fortunate I am to have met the Savior.
You really must stop thanking me. It was nothing.
A dozen people ran by me and did nothing. You're a hero.
Just in the right place at the right time, I suppose.
Rackus conquered all of Honduras before founding Westmarch. Repelling this invasion would be child's play for him.
I have bad news, General. The king is dead.
I'd heard rumors, but I hoped. I didn't really care for the king at first, but he turned into a good ruler. Hadn't been himself lately, though. The last of his trusted advisors died recently. Hit him hard, it did. He would have recovered eventually. Now, he'll never get the chance.
Urzael has fallen. The Reapers will not be able to hold the city without him.
You have saved Westmarch, my friend.
But we still don't know why Malthael took the stone. He's getting stronger every moment, and our time is running out.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately. Urzael is slain. Westmarch is saved. And yet these thoughts weigh constantly upon me.
I know the feeling. We have given Westmarch peace, but nothing will replace what its people have lost.
Wise words, my friend. Still, we must keep going forward. Your persistence has taught me that much.
Cheldo, I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what I have to tell you.
What a surprise.
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael. She waits for you in the Blood Marsh, and you know her well. Adria.
At last.
I heard Lysa's voice again, and I could make out more of what she was saying. She is calling out for me, but it sounds as though the voice is speaking to me from far away, from beyond our world.
You found her body, though. She is dead.
I thought so too, but now I am certain that she is out there, and that she needs me.
Adria is not as you remember her. She is channeling blood magic to prepare herself to retrieve the Black Soul Stone.
What does that mean?
Some things cannot be explained. You must see them for yourself.
Why do I talk to you again?
You have no sense of adventure.
You're not going anywhere without me.
Why is that?
Someone has to make sure you don't kill Adria before you find out where Malthael is.
Come if you like, but Adria is still going to die. Urzael and his Reapers are dead. The people of Westmarch have been avenged, and now they can begin to rebuild. But Adria still lives. Lorath and I will journey to the Bloodmarsh to find her. She can locate Malthael, and once we know where he is, she must die.
So, we hid the Black Soul Stone in the deepest part of the Nephilim ruins near here. We thought it would be safe, but Malthael found it all the same.
The first time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else. Then the flames engulfed her. Her eyes found mine, and she laughed.
This is the entrance to the tomb, but someone's collapsed it.
Adria.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that?
Ready yet.
This was just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the blood marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless to most, but will reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
No escape this time, Adria.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
Fine.
My father could never understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he spent every moment of his life trying to protect it. I was his flesh and blood, but he cared more about the names in books and the faces of the paintings on the walls than his living daughter. Do you know what fear is? The fear of who you are. The fear of what your own blood would do if they knew what you were. No, you could never understand it. People look to you as a savior. Have you ever thought about the lives you've taken? They were fathers, lovers, daughters.
I'm still waiting.
Vengeance!
He asked me what I see when I look into the fire. I see a burning man. I see a burning witch. I see terror and a hunger that will consume everything. What hope do the works of men have against such all-consuming hunger? I gave myself to the flames.
Perhaps, when this is over, I'll return here to live a life of isolation until I reach enlightenment.
Would that be a bit lonely without a certain someone?
I don't know who you're talking about.
My father burned. He screamed as the flames consumed him, and the smell was sickly sweet. He had found me. For once in his life he had noticed me, and when he saw that the flames did not touch me, he breathed one word. It was his last.
This is one of the guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
Witch, they called me, but I turned it against them. When their daughter had a child that needed to disappear, when there was a sickness that none of the healers could cure, who was it they pleaded with? When they needed me, the morality they flaunted in the daylight disappeared, as it always does.
There are 4 entrances to the Nephilim city, each one etched with a sigil. Only the correct one marks the true entrance to the tomb. When you activate these stones, one of the wrong sigils disappears.
Uncovered and obscured an ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim. Gods,
Need more time.
And their ruined civilization in the west. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost, but for the record of this single tome?
I'm still waiting. This isn't the right entrance.
Betrays you.
Nephilim were not gods, but our own ancestors, gifted with long life, magic, and abilities far beyond ours. Yet they were still men. I wonder if these pages hold the key to unlock their powers once again.
Your fear betrays you.
I will bring the light of Zakarum to the heathens. Here in the east, the power of Zakarum wanes, but in the west it will rise, stronger and greater than ever. Yet I have another purpose. The lost Nephilim city of Corvus lies in the west. I will find it.
You want more?
Not ready yet.
That was just a taste.
Know which sigil marks the right passage. Need more time. Still waiting. This is not the passage I'm looking for. Not ready yet. Need more time.
We found it a
You are not the one I've been waiting for. Just another of the sickly children. Do not worry.
When I look upon our weakened offspring, I'm filled with rage. Killing them is a mercy, but one I have been unable to extend to myself. I must seek another to do what I cannot, before the endless days drive me to madness.
We have begun searching the marsh for the ruins of Corvus. This stinking, festering swamp is punctuated by worn blocks of stone. Perhaps these ancient sentinels are all that remain of the proud Nephilim city. No, there is more to be found, I know.
You are strong, I have lived.
Last night, I found the ruined Nephilim city. When I stepped into the buried catacombs, I felt a stirring.
Not this one either. Not ready yet. Still waiting. Not ready yet.
Do you want more?
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Prepare for a long fight! An incredible feat!
Need more time.
Feel my wrath. Creatures are usually fairly docile. Whatever Adria's doing has made them unnaturally aggressive.
I'm still waiting. Not ready yet. I'm still waiting.
You want more?
heard him. His voice pierced my skull. It reminded me of the cold and haughty sound of my father. But it was more. A crush of thousands of voices. When I heard him, I saw the flame, and I knew fear.
Bleed, you filth! Betrays you. Need more time. Ever stronger.
We are fighting a battle that was lost before it had even begun. To follow the Black King into a war against Westmarch was folly of the highest order. Each day only brings us closer to complete and utter defeat, but our commanders refuse to surrender.
Still waiting. Need more time. Darkness awaits you.
Decided. We will flee this doomed war. I had hoped to find solace in this decision, but it brings only more uncertainty. We will never see our homes again, and our names will be dishonored. But what choice do we have? Certainly death in the service of a madman.
Still waiting. Need more time.
We found what was left of Rostin.
I cannot afford that.
Yesterday, the wretched creatures of the Borg seized us without warning. We are being punished by the gods. I would laugh if I had the energy. We fled the war to save ourselves, but it seems death already knew our names.
Not ready yet.
Still waiting.
This cave has killed even more of us than the Borg we thought to escape. We must leave at once. But to where? The only choice left to us is where to die.
Need more time.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
We are men without a country, shamed and cursed for fleeing an unjust war. We should have stayed and died with our honor intact. Instead, we are slaughtered like pigs by beasts that feed on our remains. Death on the battlefield would have been far better than the fate we have
Not ready
chosen.
yet.
Need more time.
I'm overburdened. I am returning to town. Bryson had good intentions.
He's a fool, and fools end up dead around here.
So that's why you wish him gone.
What are you talking about?
How many loved ones have you lost? Your father, your wife, even your apprentice.
You keep that nonsense to yourself, or I might forget how much I owe you.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.
They will
run when they see us.
It is good to fight with you again.
Tira's newly established rule over Westmarch did nothing to quell the civil war, which continued until she was driven mad and eventually killed by the plague. Cornelius, grandson of Justinian III and slave to the Zakharum faith, used this opening to crush the rebels once and for all and become the new king.
I was separated from the other soldiers and surrounded by the dead when I saw him. I gazed into the face of death himself. I couldn't move. I just stared as he passed through me. His touch was like ice, so cold. But something in me changed. Something I cannot understand.
I can't stay here. I need to move on.
You can't leave me. Where will I go?
You should be safe here.
Please, just stay a few more days.
Your angelic brethren haven't come to help us. What a surprise.
There is confusion and dissension in the high heavens. You must remember, Malthael was our leader once.
But you're on the Angiras Council. Shouldn't that give you power over the armies of heaven?
Imperius commands the host, and he will not unleash them on a fellow angel, especially a former member of the Angiras Council.
Of course. He prefers to see humans die rather than angels.
He's been saying something new, but I haven't been able to make out the words. He's getting weaker.
The witch!
There are no witches here in Westmarch. They've all been driven out.
Adria.
Everyone's dead. No one sees them.
I'm telling you, Lyria was so lonely, and Zai was so alive and full of life. They shared one perfect night, and after, she emerged, blushing. Dirges raced to her side, but Zai was gone. The ruby around Lyria's neck was the only sign that he had ever been there.
That was dishonorable. I suppose he didn't feel any regret?
No, not then. He felt pride.
Revenge!
will help.
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting. That was just a taste. Not ready yet.
Bleed, you filth!
This is not the right passage. Become stronger. There's only one it can be now.
Well-deserved death.
Aid us in ridding our city of these for your troubles.
More time.
You won't survive that.
This is the passage I've looked for.
Still waiting. Your fear betrays you.
Need more time.
Awaits you.
The Nephilim had such a strong connection to the light that it granted them powers far beyond our own. But I believe that through the light they can be reborn in us. Thus I have consecrated Westmarch, a shining beacon in the west. I have taken from my sigil the Wolf of Corvus and proclaimed myself king.
Not ready yet. Need more time.
Still waiting.
Betrays you. Revenge.
A decade later, the power of the Nephilim still escapes me. Something long ago stole it from them and keeps it hidden, even today. I have found mention of an artifact called the World Stone, hidden in the barbarian land. Now that my son is born, I have rallied my banners to ride to war against them.
Not ready yet.
Sweet revenge!
Wait here, Lorath. You can join me when I'm finished.
I'm not going to kill her, are you?
I will do what is needed.
This awaits you.
Gonna sweat.
Still waiting. That was just a taste. Not ready yet. Need more time. It was just a taste. Sweet revenge! Not ready yet. Bleed, you filth!
Years on, the barbarians remain unconquered, and I am a man grown old and frail. My life has seen the founding of Westmarch and the discovery of the Nephilim ruins, but still the deeper secrets elude me. I leave the task to my son, in whose blood shall carry forth the line of Nephilim kings.
It's you. Still waiting. Need more time. You won't survive that. Still waiting. Sweet revenge. You filth! You won't survive that.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
That was just a taste.
Need more time.
Please, you filth!
Not ready yet.
Sweet revenge! Just a taste. Darkness awaits you.
I cannot afford that.
Let's see where you've been hiding, Malthael.
Adria.
The angels will never suffer us to live. They cannot accept the fact that we may choose our own path. At least demons are not so rigid in their beliefs. Diablo sent me a vision. He had returned, and you were the one who freed him.
Never.
He always finds a way. My master will return.
Or so
Diablo will return. I have done what I can to ensure it. He always finds a way. In your heart of hearts, you know this.
Adria conjured an image of pandemonium before she died.
She was searching for Malthael, so he must be there.
I need to go back.
Dirges was possessed by an all-consuming rage. As Zai had stolen what was most valuable to Dirges, he would take from Zai all that he held dear.
Dirges murdered him?
Dirges took something much more dear than Zai's life. His joy. He killed everyone Zai had loved and held dear. Oh, then he slew Lyria. Her light went out from the heavens. The seas wept, and the waves of their tears crashed upon the shore.
Fort has been attacked as well. Did you know anyone who perished there?
Yes.
How have you hidden your grief so well?
Because I have to.
It is good to fight with you again.
It's him or us.
I don't think he will live much longer. Whatever secret he learned will surely be lost with him.
He saw Adria. but I've killed her now.
No.
But why? Why would someone do this?
Adria had many secrets.
Where are you going? I have some good news.
Good news?
I mentioned what you did to some guards I met. You could get a commendation or something when this is all over.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Malthael is in Pandemonium.
No doubt he has gone to the fortress. Malthael can hold out there until the end of time. He is forcing us to come to him.
We won't disappoint him, but he's using his advantage well. Every second, his power grows.
The only way to Pandemonium is through the high heavens. Let us leave at once.
Lara! Peter!
Who are you looking for?
Oh, it's my children. They're out playing a game, but I'll find them soon enough.
The eyes. We'll never see our friends.
We can't start to rebuild until we know that the one who caused this devastation is dead.
I will find him. I swear it.
I hope so.
In the end, Zai trapped her just in the ruby Lyria had worn. Zai kept the stone around his neck as a reminder. In time, though, the burden grew too great to bear, and he cast off the stone. His divinity, everything. Where there once stood a young god, there was now just an old man.
An old man? How interesting.
So the story says.
So, now it's on to Pandemonium. You'll see a world only a few humans have laid eyes on before.
I've seen a few of them by now.
Ah, the beauty of life is lost on you, isn't it? See? Aren't you happy I didn't tell you beforehand that Adria would turn into a hideous monster?
No, that was rude.
You're so much more effective when you're stewing in blind rage, thirsting for revenge. It's your strong point. Petty details would have just served to distract you.
I now know death better than I know the shape of my hand or my own sword. Hendel charged into battle at my side. I'd known him since I enlisted, but when I looked at him that night, I had a vision. I saw the faces of the men he had killed, and I saw that he would not live to see the morning.
According to the records, King Rakus had a strong jaw, hair as black as night, and wore gleaming armor over his muscular... Sorry, what was I talking about? Every time Westmarch is invaded, a hero appears to save it. History is much easier to write with a strong protagonist. Rakus and his sons built much of Westmarch during their time. The ruins and the marshes outside the city may be their work too. Of course, whenever I ask the Crown for gold to further my excavations, there's always a more pressing matter at hand.
What is this?
Destroy! Nephilim is here.
I'm still waiting. Sweet revenge!
Dares to attack us? Malthael is my brother. I fought 1,000 battles by his side, and I care not that he seeks to destroy you and your kind. But my brother has grown sick, and he must be put down for his own sake. Yet I have not the heart to do this. And so it falls to you. Come, Nephilim, to Pandemonium.
Malthael tried to keep me from entering Pandemonium. He is not ready to face me yet. Now, I must fight through these ancient battlefields, where angels and demons have battled for eons. At the heart of this realm lies the Pandemonium Fortress and the Angel of Death.
Returning to town.